Hey loves, this is Andresa and welcome to Life of Dresa. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and if not, welcome back. Thank you for watching the vlog that I made last week, and yeah, we're gonna get right into the video. Okay, so if you follow me on social media, you've probably seen that I've been traveling a lot this year. I've made 6 trips. Let's see if I can still name them. New York, Cancun, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and then recently Miami. So those were the 6 trips that I made this year. Y'all, I'm still so shocked in myself that I was able to do this and put myself out there. I go to school full time. I work 3 jobs, so you know I don't have that much money. With that being said, I'm gonna give you guys 6 tips on how to save money while you're traveling, so that if this is a goal of yours and this is something that you want to start doing, I got you. Okay? Tip number 1 is be flexible, you guys, okay? And what I mean when I say that is try not to go to places when that's the most popular time to go there, because that's going to cause you to be paying a really expensive plane ticket. For instance, Mardi Gras, Miami Beach for spring break or something like that. Those are some examples of tickets that are going to be way more expensive at that time rather than if you're going in January or if you're going in December, you know? So try not to go on those cliche type of times. And also to piggyback off of that, if you see a really cheap plane ticket to anywhere, or if it's actually somewhere that you want to go, just buy it. Like for instance, when I had made my goal that okay, for 2018 I'm gonna travel more, and so I started to look for flight prices for New York, right? And it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm on Google Flights, and there was a ticket that was round trip nonstop to New York for like $56, you guys. And I'm sitting there like, it can't be real. But I bought it right there and then without knowing where I was gonna stay, who I was gonna go with. I just had to buy it because it was $56. So also just be flexible and kind of just be spontaneous too, you know? Tip number 2 is going to be to turn off your cookies when you are searching for flights, because cookies have a way of boosting up ticket prices because that website knows you're frequently going onto that website to see how much the plane tickets are. So just put your phone on private mode when you are searching so that you don't have to deal with all that, okay? Tip number 3 is not really a tip, but it's more of a suggestion of what travel site to use when you do purchase plane tickets. And I use Google Flights, and I'm gonna actually show you how I do use it right now. So right now I'm on googleflights.com, and this is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna take you through the steps that I take. You can just put in your default airport that you're going to fly out from, and if you don't really have an idea of where you're going to go, it gives you some prices of how much it costs right now at the time. And you see the date is still set for January, and I'm just going to give you an example. So let's say I'm flying to Cancun. I want to see how much that costs, right? You can go to the date and it will tell you it will basically give you the whole outlook of the whole year. You just have to reset your date so that you have nothing chosen, and it just shows you how much it costs every day of the year. And as you can see, for Cancun, it's way cheaper to go in February and in March than it is at the end of the year, September, October, and December. So let's just say we're going to choose some specific dates. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I chose February 3rd through the 7th, and it's going to give you the cheapest flight at the moment. And these are economy flights, no bags, only a free personal bag, and no chosen seat. And I'm just choosing my departing flight and returning flight. These next 3 tips are going to be more around like saving money while you're making your accommodations. And in my experience, I've found, I guess, that the cheapest accommodations for me have been Airbnbs and hostels. And if you don't know what a hostel is, that is basically a dorm room type of situation when you're sharing a room with other people. And it's cheaper to buy a room with other people than it is to like stay at a hotel or whatever. So I do recommend hostels. I've had only great experiences at hostels, and it's an acquired taste, I will say, but I was able to handle it. And like I said, the hostels that I have stayed at have been amazing, and I can do a separate video on that, on my hostel experience. But honestly, I feel like if you've been in a dorm before, you can definitely deal with a hostel. And honestly, I really love hostels, and I like them because they serve free breakfast. Sometimes they give you free dinner, just depends on where you go. They also give you like, there's clubs and excursions and like activities and tours that they give you at a discounted price. So that's always good. I had a hostel when I went to Cancun. It was basically like a hotel. Like, first of all, they treat you like royalty over there. But besides that, like, I got a hostel in the city, like downtown Cancun. And the hostel was so clean. The people were so nice. They cleaned the rooms every single day like it was a hotel room. And I shared a room with 5 other girls, and they were all so nice and sweet and awesome. But yeah, and they served like free food, and I was like, I don't even have to like pay for food, besides the food in Cancun being really cheap already. So that's definitely a perk, is free food and all the discounted activities that they have. With that being said, if you're just starting off, I think hostels for sure, and if you're traveling alone, is something that you should look into. And then Airbnbs, obviously you can travel by yourself with that, but you can also like go with your friends. And also, I have no problem with like getting a hotel room and splitting that with my friends too. But like I said, like, it just depends on how many coins are in the bank at the moment. So tip number, what number are we on? Tip number 5. What? Okay, sorry you guys, I lost count. I'm sorry, but we are on tip number 5 now. And that is to take Lyft or Uber when you are traveling around. But I prefer Lyft. Lyft is way cheaper everywhere else. Most likely in bigger cities. But like I said, it's really, really cheap. And I know that people always like don't know what's the cheapest way to get from the airport to your accommodations. And what I found helpful was to like find what like type of transportation that city has. It might be trains, it might be like a specific bus or a shuttle that might be cheaper. In Cancun, like, I paid $8 to get to and from the airport. In Los Angeles, I think I paid like $10. So you don't have to spend $30, $40, $50 on an Uber to get from into the airport. So definitely check out the transportation options that they have. Tip number 6, and this is the most important tip, I think, is plan, you guys. And this is something that I've grown to love and become an expert in. I really should become a travel agent, I'm convinced. But plan everything. Like when I'm planning my trips, I'm on Yelp finding out where the best spots are to eat and how much is it gonna cost, what's on the menu. I'm planning my meals, I'm planning my attractions, the tours I want to go on, the clubs I want to go to, how much is it gonna cost to get into there, can I get on a guest list somewhere, can I get free drinks, like what are the things that I really don't have to pay for, and where are the places that I need to go. Like that's a place to go when you're in Cancun or when you're in New York or when you're in whatever place you're going to. Research these things and find out, because look, it's just gonna help you save money. It is, when you know about everything prior versus when you go there and you're just like, oh, I don't know what to do, and you're just spending all this money when you could have saved so much more. Honestly, I do not spend more than $200 to $300 of spending money. That's buying souvenirs, that's all my food, all my meals, and that's drinks and clubs and everything else. So $200 to $300 of spending money, that's really nothing. That's not even a paycheck. So planning is gonna be your best friend, okay? And that's all I got for you. Moral of the story is planning is gonna be your best friend, okay? And that's really all I have. Like that's all I've done. That's how I've been able to go to all these places and not take no for an answer, okay? Don't think that you can't do something, all right? I never thought that I could do this, and it might sound stupid, like, okay, it's just traveling, Andresa, but some people really think that they're not capable of doing things, okay? And I was one of those people. But you can do whatever you say you're gonna do, and you need to put those words into actions. So I don't want to hear no more. Everyone's gonna be traveling in 2019, and that's period. Shit. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun making this video for you guys. So this is something that is very close to my heart. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you guys thought of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.